This is lesson 1.03, slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines have the same slope. For example, if one line has a slope of 2/13, then the parallel line, this symbol means parallel, the parallel line has a slope of 2/13 also. They have the same slope. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals, where you flip it and you change the sign. So if one line has a slope of -8/7, the perpendicular line, this symbol means perpendicular, the perpendicular line has a slope of +7/8. You flip it and you change the sign. The negative became a positive. If one line has a slope of 3, the perpendicular line has a slope of -1/3. Because if you think about it, 3 is really 3/1. You flip that and you get 1/3. Change the sign and it's -1/3. Given a slope, find the slope of a parallel line and a perpendicular line. If the slope is 3/7, the parallel line has the same slope, 3/7. The perpendicular line, you need to flip it and change the sign. Flipping 3/7 makes 7/3. Changing the sign makes it negative, so that will be -7/3. If a line has a slope of -1/5, the parallel line has the same slope, -1/5. The perpendicular line, you would need to flip it and change the sign. Flipping it makes it -5/1, which is really -5. Changing the sign makes it a +5. Let's graph a line parallel to this line through point P. Well, if it's parallel to this line, it needs to have the same slope. The slope of the original line, let's find 2 points on that line. There's one here and one here. This has a slope. If I do rise over run, I'm rising down 1 and I'm running right 4. So the slope of this line is -1/4, which means the parallel line also has a slope of -1/4. So I'll use that slope to draw the new line. From P, we will rise down 1, run right 4, and there's a new point. If I go the other direction, I would go up 1, left 4, and have a point there. When you draw the line, it looks like that. And you can see they are parallel because they will never cross. They have the same slope. Number 4. Let's graph the line parallel to this line through point P. Well, let's find the slope of the given line. So find 2 exact points, right here and right here. The slope I go rise over run. I'm rising up 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm running 1, 2, 3. So the slope is 4/3, which means my parallel slope is also 4/3. So from P, I would rise 4, run 3, which takes me off the graph. But I could go the other direction too, and go down 4, left 3, down 4, left 3. And I can double check left to right to make sure I did that correctly. From here, up 4, right 3, that's good. Up 4, right 3, that's good. And I can draw the line that's parallel to the given line. They have the same slope. Now let's do a line perpendicular to this line through P. To find the perpendicular, we need to know the slope. We'll pick 2 points on the given line. There's 2. My slope is rise over run. From here to here, I'm rising down 2 and right 1. Down 2, right 1. My perpendicular slope, I need to flip this and change the sign. Flipping -2/1 puts the 1 on top and the 2 on the bottom. Changing the sign, it was negative, now it's positive. So my slope of the answer will be 1/2. From P, rise 1, run 2. There's a point. I could go to the left as well. Down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, and so on. Then I would draw the line through those points. And you can see that is definitely a right angle here. You could put the corner of a paper right there and it would be a perfect squared off angle. Perpendicular slopes, you flip it and change the sign. Let's do one more. Graph the perpendicular line through point P. Well, I need to know the slope of the given line. Let's get 2 points here, right there and right there. The slope is rise over run. From here to here, I rise up 1 and I run 3 to the right. Up 1 is a rise of 1. 3 to the right is a run of 3. The perpendicular slope, I need to flip that and change the sign. Flipping it puts 3/1. Changing the sign makes it -3/1. So from P, I will rise down 3, right 1, which is about right here. I could make some points to the left. Just go the opposite directions. Up 3, left 1, up 3, left 1, up 3, left 1, up 3, left 1, and draw the line. The lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals, and you can see that this is definitely a right angle. So remember, parallel lines have the same slope. Perpendicular lines, you flip it and change the sign.